Hello, and welcome to 12-Minute Meditation, a weekly podcast from mindful.org that offers mindfulness meditations backed by neuroscience. If you've been practicing, you know that 12 minutes of meditation a day can yield benefits like increased attention, focus, creativity, calm, resilience, and compassion. The latest scientific research supports this knowledge. So, on this podcast, we invite you to do your 12-minute practice with guided meditations from today's leading mindfulness experts. We share a new practice each week, providing you with new ways to experience some of those benefits day to day. I'm Chelsea Arsenal, host of 12-Minute Meditation at mindful.org. And this week, Stephanie Domet invites us to explore a mindful journaling practice. With the launch of our new Mindful Living Journal, this meditation serves as a perfect companion to deepen your reflective journey. In this guided meditation, you'll connect with your senses in a real or imagined setting. What do you hear? What do you smell? Feel the emotional content of the space. Mindful journaling empowers you to connect deeply with yourself and the present moment. In just a few minutes each day, it offers a sanctuary where you can slow down, center your thoughts, and nurture your inner calm. This practice is a compassionate space for self-exploration, helping you to process emotions, gain clarity, and cultivate gratitude. The act of writing down your reflections is more than just putting words on paper. It is an intimate dialogue with your inner self. This practice can improve mental health, manage stress, and enhance overall well-being, and a powerful way to understand more about how and why you respond to life the way you do, offering you the agency to make choices that feel aligned and life-giving. Stephanie Domet is the author of 2 novels and a nonfiction book for middle grade readers. She's the co-founder of the Afterwards Literary Festival and a contributor for Mindful. She lives in Jabukduk, Halifax, where she is indeed grateful to be alive in the best way. We're excited to offer the Mindful Living Journal, created with our friends at mindfulness.com, as a tool to support your journey, infused with science-backed mindfulness techniques, writing prompts, and access to bonus meditations. It provides a pathway to a more balanced and fulfilling life. To celebrate the launch, we're offering a special discount for our podcast listeners. Use the code 12-Minute Meditation at checkout to receive 15% off your purchase. Visit mindful.org/journal to get your Mindful Living Journal today. You can subscribe to 12-Minute Meditation while you're on mindful.org or wherever you find your favorite podcast. And if you're moved to leave us a review, we'd be grateful, and so will other listeners. See, your review helps them to decide whether 12-Minute Meditation is for them. But for now, for you, here's Stephanie Domet.
So let's do some writing exercises then. Let's explore the wide world of prompts. So I hope you have with you your notebook or the laptop that you like to write on, whatever it is you use to write. Have that at the ready. This first exercise is one that I love, and it is around setting. So some of the elements of story, of course, setting, character, plot, theme. Setting is just that. It is the physical surroundings that a story or scene takes place in. So we're going to explore that together. So I'll invite you to get comfortable in your space, in your body. Arrive where you are. Feel your body on the surface that you're sitting on. Inhale, exhale, and just get comfortable and let your eyes close. And now I want you to bring to mind a setting, a space. This can be a setting for a story that you're working on. This could be a real space that you've been in that you want to write about. And if you don't currently have a story that you're working on, or you don't know what to do, you could summon up any familiar space, childhood bedroom, or a store you used to work at. Any space that you can bring into your mind, real or imagined. So arrive in this space. Feel yourself in the middle of the room. And in your imagination, and only in your imagination, open your eyes and take a look around the space that you're in. And just as we did in our first exercise, I want you to look all around this space. Look up high, look down low, look in every direction, in every corner. Let your eyes run all over this space and take in the visual details of it. So notice the dimensions of the space that you're in. Notice the colors here. Notice the textures here. Observe the way light enters this space. What is there for the light to bounce off or be absorbed by? What sort of condition is this space in? Has it been well looked after? Is it a bit of a shambles? Somewhere in between? What kinds of objects are present in this space? What's being prioritized or celebrated in this space? Make sure that you take your time, slow down, and have a good look around. You can look in an unrestrained way. No one is watching you do this. So drink up all the details. And you can start to ask yourself some questions. What can I tell about the people who use this space based on what I'm seeing? What conclusions can you draw? What questions might arise for you about these people? Take it all in. Now, tune in to your sense of hearing. What is there to hear in this space? Perhaps human voices, animal sounds, creak of a floorboard underfoot, the sound of rain outside, some guttural, terrifying sounds that you can't identify, perhaps, depending on what kind of story you're writing. What's here to hear? And what can you learn about this space based on what you hear? Now take a big, deep inhale through your nose and notice the scents that arise. What does this place smell like? What story are these aromas telling about who uses this space and how they use it? What else is present here that you might not have observed already based on what you can smell? The lemony scent of old books, that sort of corn chip smell of a cat's paws, something delicious baking just outside this frame, something dank like an old basement. What story are you getting through those senses? And now, in your mind's eye, stretch out your hand. What's here that you can touch? What can you learn about this space through your skin? Run your hands over the surfaces. Perceive the texture the temperature of this space. Think about how you'll describe this later. What do these textures remind you of? How can you compare the feel of this to the feel of that and put me in the space with you by doing so? And now, what is there to taste here? Now, this is just tasting in your imagination, so whatever you taste won't harm you. What are the flavors associated with this space? What information can you gather from those? Perhaps the ocean is nearby and you can just taste the salt of that on your lips. Maybe something's on fire and you can taste the smoke in the back of your throat. And now, what about your felt sense in this space? What's the emotional content of this setting? What is it evoking in you? What feelings arise in this space? Is this a light celebratory space, or boring or anxious in between kind of space, or a sad and tragic type of space? Perhaps there's fear associated with this setting. Just try to tap into that emotional information. Check in with your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then touch in once more with each sense. Take a look around. Is there anything new to observe that you didn't see the first time? Make sure you listen. What's here that comes in through your ears? Inhale the scent of this place. Taste the flavor. Feel the texture. Note the emotional content. Inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes when you're ready and take what you learned to the page in whatever way suits you.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of 12-Minute Meditation from mindfulandmindful.org. I hope you enjoyed practicing with us today. We'll be back in 7 days with another meditation practice to enrich your journey. In the meantime, stay connected by signing up for our free newsletter at mindful.org/sign up for compelling insights and actionable ideas to enrich your everyday life. That's mindful.org/SIGNUP. Sign up.